Right. So you get pulled over, right?
Yeah.
Cops found the weapon. Who
Yeah.
gun is this?
Yeah. What happened?
You keep it real in that situation too?
What you mean if the cops find the weapon?
Yeah, if they find a weapon, it's like 5 of y'all in the whip. It ain't yours.
This shit done happened plenty of times.
Yeah,
my boy
times.
gonna say that's his guns when they come to the car. Yeah, that's what they do.
They always
That's
pull
you have the youngest person in the clique for all of time around you. You know, people do that seven different times in the clique. Who's never not convicted, they just, take the charge for the pistol.
Whoa. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. On this episode, when keeping it real goes wrong, guys, it's not looking good for Boosie, Louisiana rapper. This came across my feed, and I had to go ahead and make a video and give my thoughts on it, y'all. The crazy thing about it is, man, it's all over the internet. That footage of him on the Math Hoffas podcast spilling the beans, and then they have him on an IG live screenshot of him with the pistol on his waistband. Boosie is a rapper from Louisiana, y'all. He's been in and out of prison, run-ins with the law all the time. He goes live, and it just opens up, the conversation of, people that go live and basically incriminate themselves, just like this right here. I don't know if this clip actually helped get him rearrested, but I'm pretty sure it don't look too good for him. The TMZ info is right here. We're going to show it, and we're going to talk about it. Check it out, y'all. Now, he caught a gun charge in San Diego. He was on Instagram Live. The police were watching his live. And on the live, it shows when he's turning around, a gun behind his back. He's a convicted felon. You already know it's a no-go. He cannot have a pistol or any firearm on him whatsoever. So there's a clip of this guy, right, with the gun on his waistband. And they have it right here, y'all. Right here laid out for everybody to see. This guy is in San Diego with the gun right there where the arrow's pointed on his waistband, walking, I guess, in the hood. Who knows? And the police department see this, and they pull him over in his van, and it's all bad from that point. Basically, from what the report says, they pull him over, and they see them in the back, basically, trying to hide something, they say. They even hear Boosie tell him, I thought you put it in the bag or something to that effect. What did he tell him? He said, they pulled, according to the feds, right before the Mercedes SUV pulled over, the SD officer noticed movement in the back seat. They believed it looked like someone attempting to conceal firearms or illegal contraband in their experience. Once the vehicle was pulled over, Boosie told the officer he didn't have any weapons, but his security did. During the search, the cops found a loaded Hellcat 9mm in the guard's bag and also a loaded Glock 9mm in the rear passenger seat. All three people were taken into custody, and the cops heard Boosie tell the guard, "You told me they were in the bag." Basically, once cops reviewed the IG footage, they matched up the Glock with the weapon in Boosie's waistband, and that's when they busted him. Boosie was released from Louisiana State Prison in 2014 after serving more than 4 years for drug charges. Shortly after his arrest, Boosie fired off a tweet telling his family, apologizing for his mistake. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not Mr. Perfect myself. Basically, whenever you do something of this nature, I would imagine you would feel bad for your family, your kids, people that you let down, especially someone like this that takes care of, probably a whole community of people. Point is, though, they catch the guy on Instagram Live, and you can see right here, he has the gun on his waistband, walking around. Convicted felon with the gun on him, y'all. Multi-millionaire. So they say. To be honest, y'all want to hear about people that got money, these millionaires, you know what? I honestly don't believe it sometimes. But you would think he has money, but you would think he'd have more common sense. So basically, they pull him over, they bust him. This is the kicker. He goes to court, right? He goes to court in San Diego on Wednesday. They drop the charges. Now, I don't know if that little clip of Math Hoffas made the feds pick it up, but once he got out of court for these charges, basically dismissed, I believe, the feds and ATF picked him up. Basically, they nabbed him outside the San Diego courthouse when he just got the good news about the gun charges being dropped, I guess. So basically, they dropped the charges and the feds came through and picked it up. So it's not looking good because, federal, they got a good high conviction rate. I want to play this other clip of the Matt Hoffas interview of him speaking, quite, unapologetically. And I don't know, you can see this guy before he asked this question. I don't know if he's trying to set him up or what, but this is wild, y'all. He basically incriminates himself on this podcast. Boosie's, basically saying it how it is, I guess, keeping it real. And look what happened, y'all. Got rearrested by the feds after the gun charge was dismissed at the San Diego courthouse on Wednesday. The feds picked him up the same day. Here's the actual clip, y'all. We're going to watch it real quick. The Matt Hoffas interview. The clip I played earlier, that's the main thing that's going viral. Boosie kind of clarifies more what he's saying afterwards, but we already know in this day and age, nobody cares about the afterward part or the context of anything. They just care about the drama, the clip that has the most juice, and that's what sells and what gets the most views. But check out this video real quick, y'all.
It's on the balls, bro.
Always listen. Being
You can't
honest,
blame shit, bro. The balls.
you honest, King. Like if that's how you feel in a world full of publicity stunts and marketing schemes and people who say shit just to get hot and trolls, in a world full of that, somebody who's telling the truth and you can count on to tell the truth, that's a luxury. That doesn't happen. I even, as much as I don't agree with the shit Kanye say, I appreciate the fact that that's really how he feels. And I never have to worry about Kanye lying. You the exact same thing for me. I love the fact that you are always going to tell the truth as you see it, and no one ever has to question if that's how Boosie really feels.
Obviously, he's really telling how it is, right?
Boosie, you can't keep it real in every situation.
Bro,
Wow, was his pride hit right there with that question? Think about that. Wow.
bro, this shit is, bro, I'm an open book, bro.
So
Like, this shit ain't scripted, bro. Did I come in here and tell you can't ask me that?
No, not at all.
I'm an open book, bro.
And we asked that question.
So you say you just keep it 100 all the time.
Bro, I don't go on an interview and say, don't do this. Nigga, I'm an open book. Well, you know what I get paid to do podcasts, bro? I'm doing this shit as my run.
Right.
When I sit on a fucking couch, bro, and give this shit, I get real money, bro.
Right.
And he's right about that. I'm going to be honest, y'all. Boosie went to prison when he came out. I don't even really listen to rap at all, really, nowadays. But when I heard Boosie come out, I'm going to be honest, his music just didn't hit like it used to. He was a hit maker. You can kind of tell none of his songs really hit the charts anymore. I believe when he went to prison and when he got out, y'all, he fell off, like they say. Guys, when you go to prison, when you're in a jail cell, that affects you mentally, physically, emotionally, everything. I just know that when Boosie got out of prison, his music was just not sounding the same. He didn't have any kind of big hits. And honestly, when I heard some of his songs and verses, I thought they were kind of, whack, to be honest. But again, I don't even really listen to rap, but I did pay attention when he got out of prison. And I noticed he didn't sound like he used to, So let's continue. Well, I wanted to say that to say this. That's why he's doing these podcasts and all this, because these entertainers, they have more than one way to make money besides the music. So now that's why he's doing podcasts. DJ Vlad, he's always on there. So check it out.
Like, this shit ain't,
But you can't keep
this
it
a
real.
part of my hustle now.
So
I sit on the couch and get paid what niggas do an hour show for, bro.
Right.
And you can tell right there, he's winding it up. This dude, Matt Hoffas, I don't know who this guy, this interview is, he's winding it up to ask this question right here. And here it is. Once again, watch it play. And like I said, watch afterwards how Boosie kind of explains what he means. Crazy, though. Check it out.
So you get pulled over, right?
Yeah.
Cops found the weapon. Who
Yeah.
gun is this?
Yeah. What happened?
You keep it real in that situation too?
What you mean if the cops find the weapon?
Yeah, if they find a weapon, it's like 5 of y'all in the whip. It ain't yours.
This shit done happened plenty of times.
Yeah,
my
it
boy
happened a few
gonna say that's his guns when they come to the
Look at the guys in the back. They're like, ooh.
Yeah, that's what they do.
They always
That's
pull
what you have the youngest person in the clique for all the time around you. People do that seven different times in the clique.
So basically, he's giving up the game, and I want to say that this video is what spurred the feds to pick him up. I got to clarify that. I think that's what happened, but obviously it doesn't look good. And then he's telling them that whoever doesn't have a criminal record, they take the charge. I'm not a firearms expert or someone that knows the law really too good about guns and whatever, but I thought you have to basically own the firearm. I mean, where's the legality of the ownership of the firearm? You're just gonna throw whoever, the young buck with no criminal record, he's gonna catch a charge for the gun. I mean, what kind of thinking is this, y'all? This is basically a millionaire, supposedly, right? With this straight up criminal hood mindset. This is why people like Boosie can never even come up in life, y'all, because they get up there and they keep making stupid mistakes. That's just the honest truth. Let's continue.
Who's never not convicted, they just, take the charge for the pistol.
But you got the cops in your town on your neck.
But like I have people with me who not convicted. When we fly out, they check the guns in legally, get the guns from the baggage claim legally. It's not like I'm out there with, I can't have guns. So I gotta be protected by security and shit like that, my homeboy.
But do you get harassed?
See, and there's a clip right there. There's a clip of him basically explaining more of it, which I think kind of sounds a little bit better. But to be honest, in this point, I would just shut up. You know what I'm saying? I plead the fifth. You ain't always got to keep it real at all times. So anyways, y'all, that's the clip of Boosie. He went viral. People are talking about it. It came across my feed, and I wanted to go ahead and make a video on it and just say, man, y'all, be careful out there. Being on social media, and I go live all the time too, but I'm not out here committing crimes or doing nothing like this, right? But at the same time, y'all, we got to be careful when we do go live. I heard somebody say that people that go live when they're on vacation or something like that, that's bad for people that can break into your house. And I agree to a certain extent. When I go on vacation, I'll hardly ever post that I'm out of town, right? I always think that's kind of stupid when people are posting they're on vacation. Do it when you get back, I would imagine, because think about it. You are leaving yourself vulnerable to someone breaking in your house. The point is, you got to be careful nowadays with social media and putting your info out there for the public and everybody else to see. Not everybody there that's following you or watching you or whatever, supposedly supporting you. Not everybody's there for your best interest, right? Same thing with Boosie. The San Diego Police Department watching this guy's live, and he's walking around with a gun on his waistband, y'all. And from there, he goes to court. They drop the charges locally with the police department. Comes out of court. Imagine this, y'all. All happy, I'm pretty sure. And then the feds pick him up. And I want to say it's probably due to this podcast, him just giving the whole game out and whatever, y'all. And again, that gun on his waistband, that's the one they found in the car. So we'll see what happens, y'all, with Boosie, and let's see if he gets away with this or not, y'all. I just wanted to pinpoint this and just give my, critique of the whole situation. Pretty dumb, pretty stupid. Just because you got a lot of money don't mean that you're, too smart. I got to be honest. I always say it like this. It's one thing to make money. It's another thing to keep it, right? To build generational wealth, to be smart with your money, and in this case, your fame. So anyways, y'all, thanks for watching. God bless you, and I'm out of here.